So I think I was like 11 when I first started to play the guitar. My parents, they offered me to take lessons just as something to do, to try something new out. So I started to go anyway. I didn't think much of it at the time, but it soon became clear that the whole music thing was something that came very naturally to me. And I mean, after a while I took up the piano as well, and things were tipping along nicely. I was learning all the chords, learning all the scales, but it was pretty harmless really. I was just kind of doing it for the sake of doing something, like just for the sake of having a hobby really. There definitely was a tipping point though. I remember that tipping point pretty strongly. I'd never really listened to music. I'd never found anything I liked or anything that excited me to learn on guitar or piano, but that changed pretty quickly when I heard a band called Muse, honest to God, were the catalyst to change my whole. So yeah, from here things start to get a little bit quicker, so buckle up or whatever. I bought a cheap drum kit off a friend of mine and taught myself from YouTube. I did the same with bass. I joined a few bands to start covering all the new music I was discovering, but could never really find anyone who shared the same commitment as I had. I realised that I'd have to go solo with this, so I started to teach myself to sing, and I also started to teach myself music production so I'd be able to record my own songs. I bought a cheap USB microphone and recorded my very first original song called Distant Hooves on my sister's old laptop. This piece of which after I was finished I immediately hated and deleted. I upgraded to an audio interface and began to properly get into music production. I upgraded my camera from the iPod I was using and bought my very first DSLR. I learned how to record and edit videos and also began to venture into photography. I began to make more and more videos, each time being frustrated, thinking they weren't good enough. As my bedroom was starting to overflow with gear, I decided I need to move the bed out. I slept on the floor, uncomfortable as fuck, but well worth it in my eyes for the extra space. I picked up the banjo next and continued to make projects I was never really satisfied with. I watched as many YouTube videos as possible to try and better my music production skills, my playing and my video editing. I then took my passion to college and started studying music technology in Maynooth. It was the summer of first year when I decided to record and produce a cover song with my two mates, Mochtar and Limo, who I'd met in Colossal Learning, of a little indie song by Irish band Picture This. 100,000 views later and I finally had a project I was really happy with. After this I pushed myself further and harder with music and video production. All the money I made from summer work and gigs went straight back into the studio. I took up DJing to be able to play more gigs and earn more money for studio gear. Ever since then it's just been music 24/7. I literally eat, sleep and breathe music, and it's all I want to do for the rest of my life really. So yeah, that's pretty much an introduction to me and what I'm about, what I do, described in the cringiest way possible. Yeah, but in all seriousness, haven't made a video in a while. It's good to be back, you know, plenty more stuff to come and all that sort of shite. So yeah, I think the only thing left to say really is my name's